everybody, welcome back to another DaVinci Resolve video. Today we're talking about how to change the frame rate and the resolution for your renders, for your timelines. This is probably the biggest aspect of editing just because the different size of your video really plays a big role into what kind of content that you make. If you're making a vertical video, it's going to be a different style, a different form factor, a different, way that you film compared to if you're doing like a widescreen format. You're going to have super wide things. You're not going to film very tall things. You're going to have a lot of like room on the sides. So choosing your aspect ratio is one of the biggest things just to make your video different and stuff like that, or the same. So we're going to go through and change that in our project settings. We're going to go through and teach you some of the basics of the project settings for how to change that, and also how you can go through and save it as like a preset, and then you can go through and use it down the road as many times as you want. It'll be super simple and hopefully help you to speed up your workflow just a little bit more. So let's open up DaVinci Resolve and we will get to it. Okay, so we are here in our DaVinci Resolve Project Manager. You're going to see all of the videos that I've made for like the past couple months all in this list. And to change our frame rate and to change our resolution, we're going to go to our untitled project, right click, and go to Project Settings. It'll take you to the first page called Master Settings, and let's say you want to change it to be a 2:1 aspect ratio, which is actually what these videos are rendered in. It gives you a little bit bigger space on a phone, although it does give you a little bit of letterboxing on a PC. It makes it bigger on a phone, which is where a lot of people are starting to watch their content at. So we're going to take this and make it 2160 by 1080, so make it 2:1. Now let's say you're doing a YouTube Shorts format, you're going to want it 1080 by 1920. Give it the 9:16 ratio, that way it's taller instead of wider and stuff like that. And you can go through and change your resolution. So we're going to go through and make it 2160 again by 1080 like that. Then we're going to go down to our timeline frame rate, and you can shoot this as kind of wherever, it depends on what you're filming on. I film all of mine at 24 frames or 23.976. If you film in 30, you're probably going to choose 29.97. There's 48, 50 for in case you're in the PAL. The NTSC is all the ones with the decimals and everything. So yeah, normally I choose 23.976 and we're all good. Now you can go up here to your presets. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different presets. I have my 2:1 for the HD. I've got the shorts format. I've got 2:1 at 24 frames, 2:1 at 30 frames, all that kind of stuff. And you would go through and hit save as and apply it, and then make a name for it. You're going to go through and make a name like test. Boom, done. And so then you can go through and choose any of your things. Let's say you want to go to the 2:1 at 24 frames, hit load, and then click yes to a bunch of different boxes. That doesn't really matter. And then hit cancel, and boom, now you're going to see you're at 2160 by 1080 at 24 frames, and you're ready to go, ready to edit, and all that good stuff. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of an introduction to the project settings and everything. Now there's a whole bunch of other settings on here that I don't ever use, like the image scaling, the product, the color management, the general options, the raw. I don't ever use any of this stuff. So yeah, the only thing I use is the timeline format, and that's all I've really needed, all I've gotten into so far. If I ever learn it down the road, I will let you guys know how to use it. But yeah. Super simple, super easy. Hopefully this helps you to make a cool format for your videos. Hopefully give it a little bit of some stylization, a little bit of flair or something like that. Something cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys learned something awesome today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.